Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. As you can see, I have no makeup on, which I'm sure is just lovely for you. Yes, so it's going to be a makeup tutorial today, and it's going to be a Fashion Week inspired makeup tutorial. Fashion Week just finished on Wednesday. So it was New York, Milan, London and Paris, of course. So it was like 4 weeks of fashion. It was the autumn winter 2014 collections that were shown, and I just thought I would do a makeup tutorial based on one of those collections. I'm going to be doing the Burberry one, and I will insert a picture of the makeup now. And as you can see, it is quite a natural look, but it's a pastel eye. So I thought this would be really nice for going into spring, and it's really easy to do. It's really quick. It's a good daytime one. And I just thought it was really pretty and fresh, and I love pastels, so let's just get started. The skin is very, if I'm looking over here, I'm just looking at a picture of it. The skin is very sheer, so the foundation I'm using is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation. But before that, and I always forget to do this step, and I almost forgot there, I am going to be using my Professional primer. So I'll pop some of that on. I love this primer because it really smooths out all your kind of imperfections. It almost acts like the most sheerest of foundations because it kind of like gives you some kind of coverage. I don't know, it kind of blurs out your imperfections. I'm not so sure about covering pores, but yeah, I do like it. It's a nice one to use. So now I can go straight in with the foundation, and I'm just using a Real Techniques buffing brush to buff that in. And I only use like a pump and a half, because the trick is with foundation is always use less than you think you'll need, because otherwise it just gets a little bit cakey. And I really like this foundation. However, I think just now it's actually a little bit orange for me, just because I am mega white just now. Okay, so once that is all buffed in, I'm going to go in with my concealer. So it's a very natural foundation. It's not overly cakey or really high coverage. It's just a nice sheer foundation, but it gives you such a glow. So yeah, it's perfect for this tutorial. So concealer, and I use my Lasting Collection. Lasting Collection? No, Lasting Perfection by Collection 2000. Oh my god, I like these names, and it's almost finished. I'm like really needing to get a new one, but it's so cheap and just so good. I absolutely love this foundation. So I basically, concealer, I just put it around my nose, anywhere where I think I need coverage. And my skin has been so bad lately, so that's a lot of places. And I'll just buff that into the skin using a MAC concealer brush. And I put it over my eyes just because I like that. I know like maybe a lot of people wouldn't put concealer over their eyes, but I think especially this concealer, it just gives it a really nice base to work on. Powder is my Soap and Glory one. I love this. And I actually use the pad because I've been finding that brushes just, I don't know, I don't like the way that it almost like sits on the skin, the powder, when I use a brush. So I much prefer using the actual pad, which is a first for me, because I don't usually ever use those pads. Anyway, I'm going to go in with the eyebrows now, and I've got my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Brow Lift Duo. Such a long name. And it's such a really nice pencil though. It's like really natural, which is perfect for this look. So I'm not going to do a heavy brow. You can create a heavy brow with this. I'm literally just going over like the hair that's already there and just kind of filling in. I'm not going to elongate too much. Now, for some reason, on this bit of my eyebrow, I always get like a little, it looks more drawn in. So literally all I do is get my finger and go like that. And it should look more natural. Okay, so going in with the eyes, and it's all about the eyes in this look. It's a very natural look, but it's really the eyes that you're drawn to because it's that nice pastel pink. So the palette I'm using to recreate that look is the Naked 3 palette. Oh, and I can never open this. It's really hard to open. There we go. So it's a really, really pretty palette. It's just full of nice pink soft shades. So it's perfect for this look. And I think I'm gonna go with Burnout along the whole of my lid first of all. Now this look is very, very easy to create. You don't need a lot of shades. I'll only be using 2 shades, and you don't even really need to be using 2 shades. You could probably just use the 1, but I'm just gonna use 2. Okay, so guys, so I just had to move you because I kind of realised you probably can't see what I'm doing. So I'm just putting this all over my lid. And I will also take that beneath my lid using this little bad boy here, which is just an Elizabeth Arden brush, but any kind of flat brush is really great for doing underneath your eyes. So you bring the colour right underneath, but it's so natural, you barely notice it, but it just finishes the look. Now, I'm going to go in, as I said, with another colour. I'm going to go in with a little bit of Buzz from the Naked 3 palette. It's that one there. Just really pretty. It's just slightly kind of glittery, shimmery, but very, very natural, and you only need a tiny bit. I'm just tapping my brush like crazy right now. So yeah, it's just here you're gonna need it. Just right at the outer corner. And then you're gonna take a MAC 217 or whatever kind of blending eyeshadow brush you have, and you're just gonna blend it, but it doesn't need much. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit more of Buzz on the flat brush, and I'm just gonna go on my lower line, but just again, just keeping it to the outside, like so. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and do exactly the same to this eye, and then I'll be back with you. Okay guys, so that is both my eyes done, and literally all I added to my top eyelid was a little bit of black eyeshadow just in my lash line. So just there, that's all I added, and it was a tiny, tiny little bit. It's not in the look, so it's like in the look that Burberry did, so it's very optional. You don't have to add it if you like, if you don't want to. But I just always like having a little bit of black eyeliner on my top lid, just a tiny, tiny bit of black shadow. It's not liquid or gel. Now, mascara that I'm using is L'Oreal Telescopic. Just because this is such a natural look. In the Burberry look, they didn't actually use mascara. But to make this a little bit more wearable, I think most people feel they need mascara. I certainly feel I need it, so I'm sorry if I'm like putting my chin up. That's always how I put my mascara on. But it's such a natural one, this mascara, so it's really good for this look. You don't need a thick lash. Okay, so that is my eyes done. Now on to the rest of my face, and I'm going to be using the Max Factor Miracle Touch Creamy Blush. I love this blush. It lasts all day, and it's just the perfect little pink, kind of soft pink, so it's really good for this look, where you're just wanting a very fresh look. You're not wanting contouring or bronzing going on. It's very fresh. So literally I just add it to both cheeks. Just a little bit on my middle finger, and I blend it in. I don't use a brush or anything for this. And it's just a really nice natural pink blush. Now because it's a very dewy look, I'm going to be adding just a little bit of this Copacabana NARS Illuminator. It's kind of a cult product. I don't use it that much, but I figured for this look it might be quite good. So just across the top of my cheeks. I'm going to put a bit on my nose, my forehead. And yep, that's enough. I think I'll wipe the rest off. I always take too much product. Oh, that was my hands. And basically I am just going to buff that in with my buffing brush. And just buff it in across here. It just gives it such a nice, your skin such a nice glow that you wouldn't naturally get from foundation. And when you're buffing, it's almost like, you know, you're proper pressing it into the skin. Not quite, you know, the same as you would do with foundation. So just be careful with that. There we go. Now for lips, I am just going to be going very natural, and I'm going to be using a bit of Dior, and it is the Dior beige, oh no, angelic beige is what it's called. And I'm just going to be using a tiny little bit of this because it's a very natural look. And the lips were quite pinky, a very pinky nude. And just dabbing that in with my finger. And there we have it. That is the finished look. It's super easy to do. It's a really nice one for spring. And you're copying Burberry. I mean, you know, if you're gonna copy anyone, Burberry is a pretty good one to copy. So if Burberry are doing it, then it must be a good look. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you recreate the look, then please let me know. Send your pictures. I'm on Instagram at GladRags and NameTags. I'm on Twitter at Lara Gilchrist. I've got Facebook. I'll leave all those links below. Send me a picture of your finished look. Use the hashtag GRNT for GladRags and NameTags. And yeah, I would love to see you recreate this look. I really like it. I think it's a really, really pretty look for spring. It's super easy, it's super quick. And yeah, I love it. I will also leave a link below for the Burberry show if you guys haven't seen it yet. It was one of my favourite shows from London. So, so pretty. The collection had a very kind of earthy, tribal theme running through it, but it was still very wearable and very, very feminine. I absolutely loved it. So yeah, you can check that out if you'd like. I'll leave the link below. I will also leave all the information for the products I used below as well. So if you guys do want to recreate it, all the information will be below. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to my channel as always. And next week I'll be back with another Fashion Week inspired video. I'm going to be doing a kind of roundup of each week. So I'll do New York, London, Milan and Paris. So if you missed the shows, then this might be a perfect video for you to just get a recap of them all. Or the ones I really liked anyway, my favourites. So yes, subscribe for that if you would like to see that. And I will see you in my next video. Okay, bye guys!
Ladies, tell them I woke up like this. I woke up like this. We flawless.